Top of the world! King of the world! Woo! Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. Anyway, this is Minecraft 1.18 Experimental Snapshot number 7. And as expected, due to the teeny tiny little changes that Mojang has announced for it, Cool Mountain is still gone. And they say this is possibly the last of these experimental snapshots, at least for a while. They may give some regular snapshots coming out later on. So it looks like Cool Mountain may be gone to stay gone. Whatever the opposite of here to stay is. Anyway, that appears to be state of things as far as that goes. But we're not going to cry over it. That's all been done. We are going to venture on and see what else there is in this world, because there are cool things in this world. And we're going to look around and see them. So, one thing, let's see. Back, I was making another video, which only posted to Facebook. I haven't streamed it. It's a very short one, showing the evolution of Cool Mountain through the different experimental snapshots. And in the course of making that, of course, I need to kind of explore the background area over here, and you know, generate the terrain in order to be able to render it. Found a neat little thing over there that I was looking at before tonight's stream. So let's take a little saunter over. I believe it's over this way. Neat little cave formation. Alright, we need to slow down a little bit, let the chunks load. Like I said, I think it's back over this way. If it's not, well, we get to look at some neat tall trees here. Come on, trees, load. Nice little tree there. Let's see, it's over this way, maybe. I'll get up a little higher as well. Might be, yeah, I think it's over this way, maybe past this, guy here. Maybe down the river a bit. Yeah, I think it's going to be off beyond here. I think we have a few villages past this mountain here, which is a kind of a neat mountain in and of itself, with this little lava fall right in the middle of it. The geology of the Minecraft worlds is really something. All right, and I want to say it's going to be off over this way somewhere. I probably should have marked down some coordinates. And I should probably set the daylight time as well. Alright. Somewhere in this vicinity. I know it was off past some stuff over here. Now the thing is, at the time when I was looking it over, I had my render distance set to 32. So it might have been a bit easier to spot. And I want to say it was near some jungle, so it might be over here. We'll find it. This could be it right here. In fact, I think it is. All right, let's let these chunks load. As you can see, there's a bit of stuff down there. In normal play, you wouldn't be having stuff load haphazardly like that. I wouldn't think. All right, so yeah, that's kind of it down here. This big cave complex. We have this deep water here, which is, it's like it's contained by this, basically this bag of rock, basically. The skin of rock that kind of bulges out into here. It comes over like so. I mean, that's water in there. I'm tempted to kind of dig into it. No, cat, you can't come through there. The door's closed. Sorry about that. I'm tempted to kind of dig through here and see what happened, but you do have, I guess, like these 3 waterfalls here. One of which splits very nicely in the middle. Very nice. Go away, skeletons. And then they spill down into this crevice here. And, ooh, nice little dark cave here. Oh, hello. Let me put some light up here so we can see our friend. Hello. What can I do for you, sir? Do you have any trades? Oh, no, maybe not. Alright, well, you going up there, sir. Let's see, skeletons. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Lots of neat stuff in here. These little caves are just... Oh, we get into some dripstone as well. Like lava over here. Oh, this is getting deep. So make your way down in here and... Oh, man. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Alright, let's get the lamp in here. So we can see our way down. A little gold. Oh, this is pretty cool. Toss another one in here. I'm gonna float. Might as well. So we can put hang some lights up here. Can you hang one on the tip of one of these? No, you can't. That'd be so cool if you could, but you can't. Can't do it. Can't be done. Need more light. This deep slate, formerly known as brimstone, is very dark, as you can see, or not see, as the case may be. Wow, that's just a big old spike there. Is it just like suspended in midair? That is suspended. That is an odd little quirk of geology there. Quirky little bit of terrain generation there. And then we come over here, though. And we see this, oh, this huge lava lake. This is like reminiscent of something in the Nether, but without all of the ambient lighting to help you see what the heck's going on in here. Unfortunately, I'm placing these lanterns as well as I can to try to let you see what's going on. Pop a few over here. All right, let's get some idea here. Although, up above, it is Very dark. Spiders jumping around here. Wow. Yeah, there's a bit of... You get a bit of light from the lava. You get a bit of light from the little bits of lichen around, but there's not a lot of lichen. Let me see. Let's get some bone meal. See if we can spread the lichen a bit. No, that's diamond. Haha. Okay, never mind. Can't see by the light of the diamond. So there does not seem to be any glow lichen around here, at least not much. A little bit here. Let that spread a little, but it only does so much. Get a little over here. The heck was that? Okay, that looked like a glow squid kind of poking through the wall, which makes me think we may have some water in here. Yes, we do. We do have some water in there, and there's a glow squid in there. So, yeah, glow squid apparently provide a way to find aquifers. And there's one in there. So, take that as a playing tip. Oh, wow. And a little lava aquifer up here. A couple of them in here. This is just nuts. This would be quite the cave to try to get around in. Okay, and then here's the aquifer up here. Go ahead and place a little light in here. And this is where we busted through. Back like that a bit. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, where's the light coming from? Because you move forward. And it recedes. And then there's lit up back there. Which is kind of weird for an underground cave. You would think that it would fade into blackness. And, you know, I mean, as far as like being able to find my way around, I'm not complaining about it in that regard. But, I don't know. It would be interesting to kind of depend on, you know, carrying your own light here. Not that it can do that in vanilla. Presumably the Optifine mod will let you do that. Oh, this is so neat. This is a nice little aquifer in here. Very complex. And the lichen grows underwater as well. Which is convenient. Let you expand it a bit there and there. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Man, you can just you can go around in here just for days, really. All right, I need to give y'all some light. Because this is just crazy dark. Oh, hello, Mr. Zombie, sir. here. And a bat. Oh, and what do we have over here? A little gold here. Ah, looks like a lush cave. With a big drop off right here. You gotta watch your step. Gotta watch your step in these caves. Lightening up as best as I can for you, but, you know, you only do so much. Oops. Making our way over to the lush caves. There's a nice little spot here. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Go away, Mr. Creeper. Maybe I should have brought a weapon. I'll make a weapon. Alright. Might as well. Excuse me. Oh, don't run away. Might as well make some advancements while we're here. Alright. A lantern there. Another one here. So, yeah. Oh, wow. So, it's like just lush caves on the top. Overhanging over a lava pit. Oh, that is such a tease. That is such a tease. Oh, man. Imagine digging down to this. Finding an azalea up top. Digging down to this, breaking out, and just plummeting into this lava field. If you're lucky, it'll come down here and land in the water. Not like that bat just did. But, oh, man. Yeah, even if you're digging down to what you think is going to be a lush cave, don't dig straight down. Because this kind of thing could happen to you. Seriously, this is, wow. That would be a very frustrating thing. To dig down and find that waiting below you. Holy cow. Now, if you happen to have elytra, you could probably have time to deploy it and maybe make a landing somewhere over here. Or, you know, make your way over to the water. I'm going to light things up a bit down here just so you can see what I'm talking about with all this water down here. A few little spots here without water, so I will place these there. Just to give you an idea of where this big waterfall is. Ooh, with a little hollow behind it there as well. Nice place for some lighting. And over here. See, I'm trying to get this so that y'all can see it. I can only turn the brightness up so much. Hello. Alright, so you kind of see where it is there. So yeah, you dig down. You come out down here and oh shoot. We're falling. I'm going to stop myself, but yeah, you get the idea. You only have a moment to realize your predicament. And choose a direction to try to fly. or try to shift over into the water. That, yeah. That's something to watch out for. That is definitely something to watch out for. So what is this? Is this sand here? I'm not sure. What am I looking at? Let's see. Clay. Okay. Cool. All right, so let's go down a bit. I want to see where about that's centered. And is there any of the azalea roots or whatever showing it? But you know what? We're going to go from here and go straight up. Oh, and it goes into water. So there's like an aquifer above that. So yeah, you would, in this particular case, you wouldn't be digging straight down into it probably. Because you got the aquifer, you got another cave here, as you can see. Whoa, we got a little sand or something there, and there's some water above that. What are we even in? Oh, little cave there. Ah, sand. Okay. More sand. More. Fine. Sand. And then up into the upper world. Okay. Set that to day. Just so we can see where we are. So yeah, now we're in the lovely lake. Where was that cave entrance? Yeah, over that way. Yeah, so we went through a little ways. It's quite the cave complex here. And it looks like there's another entrance to maybe another part over here as well. That's something to watch for. You got these huge waterfalls going down. And that's kind of where you're going to be able to get into some of these without, you know, killing yourself in survival mode. But, yeah, that's a cave for a bit of adventure. And that was just going down to that one little crevice in there. There's looks like there might be a little more to it as well. And maybe it all goes into the same complex as well. But you never know. See, we went down into here. But there's also an entrance to a big cavern over this way. And this, maybe you can see a bit more. I see some dripstone and such in here. Whoa. Oh, wow. Okay, this is something to be careful about. Big crack right through here as you're trying to come in. Dripstone in this one. And these little pockets of water. Wonder how deep they go down. Looks like just single blocks. Single block deep. A little bit of tall grass growing in the darkness here somehow. Some waterfalls coming down. Yeah, this is a large cave complex. Aha, okay, and here we've broken through. You can see that's where we put down some other lanterns before. So we're in a partly charted cave. Well, you know, partly explored anyway. Alright, let's come back up. Where were we? Where was that entrance? There. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And you get more to it over here. Got the whole section back here as well. And this kind of comes up. Does it go? How high does it go? Oh, you get a little grass over here. How is that even growing? Where's the light? That's another question. If you get grass underground like this, will the grass, will it turn to dirt after a while from lack of light? Oh, hello. Is this the same guy? No, it's a different one. Huh. Neat. Imagine having two of y'all in here. This is weird. A grassy cave. How does the grass grow with a lack of light? Flowers even. It's kind of odd. And look, you got these little pink tulips down here. I mean, you got the lava. Oh, and then there's an aquifer up above here, apparently, again, because we're seeing the glow squid poking through. That might be a suggestion that I would maybe make is when you have these stone bubbles around an aquifer, dividing it from another cave system. Maybe it ought to be like a couple of blocks thick, you know, 2 or 3 blocks thick. To ensure that the stuff like the glow squid or whatever won't be like poking their tentacles through. You know? I mean, yeah, as an explorer, it's kind of useful, but it's like, it's also, maybe you could consider it a bit of a glitch. You know? That's what I'm thinking, anyway. Anyway, make our way back out here. It goes this way. Yeah, I think so. All right. Go back into fly mode. Okay. And then back through here. So yeah, that's another little section there. There's like multiple sections of this huge cave complex. This is really cool. Really cool. And I guess this lake is kind of, maybe where the glow squids are, or maybe it's, yeah, there were some underground aquifers as well. And then there's a section over here as well. And it's kind of neat that it's, you know, at least partly in the jungle. Something for you to kind of break through the underbrush and discover this, oh my goodness, this huge pit. This huge pit here. Look at that. I don't know if you can see anything in there. It's hard to see. With the overhangs all around. Some dripstone over here. This is nice. This is nice. Big long waterfall going down. Down, down, down. Till we get to this aquifer. It's kind of nice that it spills into that. And then, of course, this becomes invisible. I don't know. Maybe there's some chemicals that affect your eyes or something. What's your headcanon about that? Yeah, this one only goes down so far. But it looks like there's some branches over here with some resources as well. There's some ore here. Was that gold? Yeah. And copper. So, yeah, some of this is going to be, whoa. There's not really any headroom here. There you go. Whoa. And a big old cave over here. Man. Is that the same lava cave? Oh, these are like intensely huge. Ooh, man. Another little drop over here. More lava in it. Lots of resources on the wall over there. Yeah, and they're meeting in the middle, making the cobblestone there. Wow. Got some iron here. That is huge. Huge cave. Ah, and then there's an exit house, actually. See a little starlight there. A lot of dripstone around here, and stalactites and stalagmites. Alright, I'm gonna set the time of the day again so we can get a little more light in here. See a bit more. Man, look at that. Can you see anything in there? Let me go over here and light some of this up. Like these guys. Another zombie villager. Is that like the third one we've seen? I think it is. But this just goes on. It seems like there's less glow lichen. Is it just me? Or does it seem like there's less glow lichen? Oh, glow squid over here. Those will come in handy once you can get the Optifine version of this. Speaking of which, is it just me? Or is the 117 Optifine noticeably slower than the 116? Is it just me? I don't know. Man, look at that. Alright. Yeah, FPS is really slow. I'm going to see if this will help it a bit. Hello. It's not very responsive to render distance changes. Maybe for the same reason that the FPS was so low. Alright, it's getting a little smoother. Alright, up we go. Up out of that cave. Man, that is crazy. That cave could almost be from a trailer for this thing. And then there's the other entrance there. So let's see, where does that put us in relation to the other ones? Okay, so yeah, we went in, it came in through that one there, came out over here. Yeah, big old cave complex in here. That is crazy. That is crazy. You ever see one of those things where people take molten aluminum and pour them into an anthill I've seen people do things in Minecraft. They were like, oh, hey, pillager outpost. Whoa, pillager outpost over here with a cage. Is there a golem in it? Hard to tell from here. We're gonna go see. Anyway, I've seen people, do projects. I think like IBX Toy Cat was like draining the ocean lately, and stuff like that. Thinking about that and that big cave complex, and thinking about those when you see people like pouring molten aluminum into a like an anthill or termite nest or whatever, let that cool and harden, and then dig it up, and you can see like the shape of like the whole nest, and it's like just crazy, all these branches and stuff. I wonder how cool a project it would be to take. Oh, don't even look at me. To take a big cavern like that and just try to just go as deep as you can into it, and just fill it up with like iron blocks or whatever. You'd have to do this in creative mode, of course. But all right, dude, you're gonna come out here and wreak a little havoc. All right, you'd have to do it in creative mode, of course. At that point, you may have like some commands you could use to do it a bit more, efficiently. Just replace the air with iron blocks, I guess. But and then do that, and then just dig out everything around it to just to see the shape of it. I think it'd be pretty cool. I mean, you get one view of it from. All right, okay. These guys need to be taught a lesson. Just a moment. Let's see what a trio will do to them. Oh, they can't reach the guy up top. How do you get up there anyway? Must have spawned. Guys, ignore the guy up top. Get the ones you can. Oh my goodness. Anyway, what the heck was I talking about? Oh yeah, it would be a neat project, Fill up a whole cavern with iron blocks, and then just dig away. No, kitty, not right now. Dig away everything around it, just to see the shape of it. I don't know. I was just reminded of those ant nests or termite nests or whatever. I want to help the guy out a bit. There you go. Go get him. And why is this guy just standing in there? Come on out. Help your brother out. There's going to be more spawning around here, Come here. My mouse is just swaying all around because I got it in cinematic mode. Which, makes for smoother turns and all, but it's hard to control. A little cavern. Kind of a tunnel. Looks like it comes out the other side over here. But, whoa, okay, yeah, if you're not paying attention. Then I'm just going through this tunnel, hanging up some lights up here and not looking down. Yeah. Whoops, that's how they get you. Yep. Yes, sirree. looks like it comes from this one, maybe? Could be. Is that what's spilling into it? Don't know. Maybe not. Maybe part of it. But, yeah, the underground's a lot more complex now. It's going to be interesting, just, you know, trying to do just straight mining. Oh, what happened to this tree? This just got severed. Anyway, it's going to be interesting, just trying to do, you know, some straight mining. Just, you know, just digging your tunnel straight ahead and branching off to the sides there, like I usually do. Oh, we got a village over here. I think I've probably been in this kind of area. Anyway, yeah, it's going to get interesting because there's going to be a lot of stuff under there, it looks like, that you're going to run into, you know? You run into a cave. It's not going to be a teeny tiny little cave. Or, you know, not all the time anyway. So I want to find some higher mountains. I want to find some higher mountains. Actually, I think we saw this one before. Now, another thing they did. Just kind of nerf the rock. Oh yeah, it's definitely not accelerating as quickly. Definitely not accelerating as quickly. Which is fine because there's a bit more to the terrain. You know? Let's make our approach here. Alright. Kind of on the end of the runway, but it's alright. It's at daytime anyway. Alright, little village here. A few stalls in the village square. And basically just a couple of rows of houses here. Fairly organized for a Minecraft village. 3 churches though. Got that many denominations. Like a couple of them had to be out on the outskirts. I think there were some, if I remember correctly, I've seen this village before, and there were some other villages nearby. So, I don't know. Anyway, I think that's going back towards stuff. Let's see what's out past the jungle here. Oh, this is... Oh, that jungle's not looking healthy. Yeah, it looks like it's right on the edge of the Badlands. That's where we came through anyway. Yeah, because like right by the desert, right by Badlands. So we still got some little oddities. I know that they're trying to have like, you know, warm next to warm, you know, temperate next to temperate, and cold next to cold and all that. But you need to also think of wet and dry. You know, what's the transition for that going to be? Plains going into deserts or badlands, that's, you know, perfectly fine. Jungle going into badlands, that's a bit abrupt, I think. Going from just really, really wet to really, really dry. It seems really abrupt, you know? I'm thinking going wet to dry, you know, if you have like a mountain ridge right there, yeah, you can have it like on kind of on the lee of the mountain, you know? Because you get that sometimes. You look at the Himalayas. You know, between, you know, you got the jungles of like, you know, India and all that below that. And then you go up into, you know, Mongolia, and it's like this, you know, cold steppes there. And like the Gobi Desert and stuff. A little cave over here. over here in the savannah. Big cliff there. What do we got in here? Some waterfalls coming down. Is that just from a spring there then? I was thinking maybe it might be from a body of water up top. This one might be, yeah, a little aquifer. Is there anything up top? Another little crevice there, a little crack. Going in there, another little, just like a little aquifer, a little spring. And the thing is, and I've mentioned this before, you get these big giant, and actually, hold on just a moment, I need to switch to something here. Okay. Why is this not showing my time? I'm missing some bits and pieces from my stream monitoring here. Anyway, I need to check one thing. Bits and pieces. Okay, yeah, just making sure the sound was coming through. Because I have done a whole stream with the with my microphone not working. That was a bit embarrassing, but yeah, I have a little witch in here playing a kazoo apparently. And then we got a little grass right in the middle. Oh, and what was I talking about? I should have had some coffee before I did this. Oh wow, this goes down low. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is really distracting. This terrain that we're getting here. These caves. And where's she going? Another aquifer below here. Wow. Yeah, I've been in this one. And it goes over up here where I've also been. Oh, this is nuts. I'm thoroughly lost. Alright, that looks like a way out. I'm taking it. And that's kind of where we came in, I believe, anyway. Yeah, that's exactly where we came in. Nice. Another little crevice going down here. Oh man, this is a little frustrating. The way they have this village laid out, it's like, can the villagers all get to everything, or is it effectively kind of subdivided into isolated sections? Oh, and then you got this cave here that's just a hazard, really. And with the caves in this version, that's going to be it's going to be deep. Oh, this looks like it might be one of those noodle caves. Yeah, just like a little noodle cave, which is really more like the, you know, the older Minecraft caves. Boy, you're not wanted here. You're not welcome here. And then the noodle goes over in here, I guess. We'll give him a little light in here just to keep the baddies out. But it's kind of weird how it's sometimes it seems like the village is just kind of generated from just like maybe like a 2D layout. Excuse me. Sorry, I kind of bumped my microphone there. A 2D layout, and then just gets plopped down onto whatever topology is there. And then you get stuff like this happening, where the whole place is flooded. Yeah, I'd be interested in seeing a little bit of a change in village generation. You know, maybe have the village center placed somewhere like here with the bell, and then use maybe some quick villager pathfinding just to test what is accessible, and kind of grow the village out into that area. I think it would give the whole village some contiguity, if that's the right word, if that is a word. And what do we got here? So this goes into a waterfall. That's like a deep gap there. That is a deep gap. You wouldn't think the water level would be that high with that kind of a gap there, but there it is. That's all running down into here, and you come across this. Oh, excuse me. Oh, what is going on here? Why is it so dark? Light that up. What's going on? What was that about? I think that was a bit of a glitch. I think that was definitely a bit of a glitch. And you come down in here, and there's a big old water cave. Oh, man. There's like so much going on. Now, the thing is, I like to make underground bases. You know? I'm a bit of a troglodyte. I will admit it. I like to make underground bases. And the frequency of finding caves in these worlds here. I think the big caves, they're great. You know, they're a wonderful thing to find. But at times, I think there's just maybe too much in the way of caves, you know? It's kind of a new toy right now, and everyone's playing with it. It's like, whoa, yay, more caves. But I'm thinking that at some point it's going to be, there's just too much. You know, you're trying to do things underground and you can't because there's just too much caves there. You just don't have enough solid ground under your feet to dig down there and get stuff. You know, to make your own structures, you know? You're definitely going to have to like bring some blocks. To, to kind of close up whatever you dig into, you know? Alright, so these guys are a bit close to the village, I think. And I'm not equipped for a raid, so yeah, we're gonna do a few more of these. Just send them on down. Go for it, guys. Stop going after the one guy who's up top here. Standing on what? Air? Get down. Yes. There you go. Help y'all out a bit. So you're not just staring at this. Oh, another guy. There you go. Sorry. There you go. That's better? Yeah, go get him, guys. Alright. I should probably put one or two between them and the villagers as well. Alrighty. Just stay in that general vicinity. Or I guess y'all are going over towards the village. That's fine. Just in case any wander over this way. Alright. So, oh wow, this village is in a bit of a state. Because you got these houses here. Where are okay, this is just the one house, I guess. But then it's like, oh, wow, okay. And a little bit of the path down there as well. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. There needs to be, you know, you establish your village center. And then, you know, do some pathfinding. You know, from there, where could a villager actually walk? You know? And then use that to put some constraints on where the village is going to be. You know, the overall footprint of it. Do that. Do that, Mojang. Think about it. Won't you please? I think the villages will make a bit more sense that way. And be a bit more functional. As far as the you know, the villagers being able to function. This is a neat little cut into the mountainside here. And again, these are beautiful. They are. But I'm thinking maybe a little too common. That's the same one we were in before. Where's the ocean? Where is there some ocean? That's what I want. Like a little bit of water over here. Like a couple of snapshots ago, I found, oh, this is interesting. The fields, the way they have them laid out, actually. Where it's just a blob of fields there. A bit disorganized. With the path going through it, and the little irrigation blocks. It looks like this one they placed up on top of it, and it just wiped away some of it there. But and then that one, like, just out in the water with some of the blocks not irrigated yet for some reason. Oh, there they go. All right, it was just catching up, I guess. I guess I got to them too quick. What do we have over here? Is this, whoops. Some dripstone just poking right up out of the ground. Out of the water. Is this another one of those where it's like attached at neither the top nor the bottom? I guess it looks like it's attached at the bottom. Well, we're gonna make a lighthouse out of you. There you go. Yeah, it's attached down here, but just going onto sand. I mean, it's dripstone. What did it drip from? I don't know. Maybe it was an ancient cave that eroded away. There's a little bit of an entrance there. Don't know. Anyway. Do we have ocean here? Don't know. But like I was saying, a couple snapshots ago, there were some cliffs by the ocean, and one of them had some lush caves in the cliffside right by the ocean. And we're going to pause a moment and actually we'll do our little render distance cycling if it will respond. Getting a little spinner. There we go. There we go. That's speeding things up a bit. Not sure what is going on there. I wish I knew. Do I have my memory allocation set up too high? Don't know. Have it going up to 6 gig. Excuse me. Of course, I am rendering up to 25 chunks away. Yeah, I mean, whatever distance I can render comfortably, I'm just going to go for that. Thinking of maybe upping my processor, but I'm not sure yet. I want to see what optimizations it can do with it. I was running this on a bit of a potato of a processor earlier, and 115 with Optifine, but yeah, I was starting to get some lagging. Okay, so now we're getting into some cold biomes over here. See the ice spikes, and oh, it looks a little cave going down in there, like right on the edge of the biomes there. So just a little bit of ice spikes around here. But ice spikes like right next to plains. You would think the ice spikes would be the more extreme cold biome. So yeah, I'm thinking in this case having it border on, the snow, the snowy plains or whatever they call it, would make a bit more sense, and then have the ice spikes further in, like over here. But like right here, next to the plains, that's a bit abrupt. And I've talked about this before. Little village there with all its little tiers and such. Now with so much more verticality in these worlds, I think the village layout problem that I was talking about, I think it becomes a bit more prominent. Because before, you'd see it do stuff like that, and it wasn't that big a deal because it didn't happen all that often. You may have a savanna with, a broken savanna or whatever, and you'll have a village, and maybe, one or two of the houses would be like, up on top of the cliff or whatever, It's like, okay, that's, one of the villagers decided, nah, had enough of you guys, I'm going to live over here. That's fine. But to have so many of them scattered up and down a cliff face and be just separated because, it's just inaccessible, that, not so much. Nice stone beaches here. I like how some of them are kind of steep like that. it's a good look. Also gives you a place to get some more stone. Oh, there's another ruined portal. What are we looking at here? Not bad. But yeah, if I had, you know, just, you know, well, really a couple things observing in here that that I would suggest to Mojang is, I know they're doing, you know, like I said before, like I know they're doing, you know, the hot to cold, you know, trying to get some kind of a gradient going there. Which, you know, helps, definitely helps as far as the terrain generation and what's next to what and all that. But they need, I think, to look at also the wet to dry continuum as well, that dimension of things, and look at that. Excuse me. And the other thing I would suggest, again, like I said before, for these villages, like I said, it looks like they're just kind of generating them in 2 dimensions and then just projecting them down onto the landscape. Which, yeah, I don't think works in some cases. You know, it makes for some really just not plausible paths. You know, that where you see the path. Oh, it's one of those bird poop biomes here. It's like actual snow right in the middle of this. I know they're supposed to be reducing the frequency of these, but this one's pretty bad. Is this the deep snow? Gotta learn what that looks like. I know it has got a slightly different pattern to it, doesn't it? Okay, get to stone after a while. It's pretty deep snow. Especially considering there's no snow around it. Interesting. Anyway, now we got ocean. And a ocean monument right in the middle of things here. Is this a part where we've been to before? I don't know. I'm gonna make my way over to this land over here, and if it's a shore, follow it over on this side. All right, let things generate. So we're getting a little taiga forest here with some taiga cows. Oh, hello now. Excuse me. Oh my. Generate terrain. Lone little tree there. Nice and photogenic, but you know. Alright, so is this an island or is it on this opposite shore here? Anyway, I'm going to go follow it this way. A little bit of a cave there. And a little crevasse running there underground. Underwater, rather. Oh, a little sunken ship down there with the mast poking up. Oh, and another right there. Wow, that's pretty close. And this is like just a... Somebody took an ice cream scoop into that. I'm going to check that out. Because it looks like it opens on the other side, which is a pretty cool little little water feature. Would this be navigable? Don't know that it would be. Especially with that magma down there. Yeah, I guess you could kind of clear out a little bit of this. Dig through here. You'd have a nice little cove here. And walk right through here. Another little cove over here. But this one's a bit more enclosed, but you do have this opening up here for light. It's nice. Pretty neat. Kind of photogenic, kind of thing you might see in some exotic travel photos with like a little cave inside there with like a little beach around the inside of it, you know. That kind of thing. Continuing on. Probably go another 20-25 minutes on this one. Let's see what we can find. And talk about. If you got any questions, go ahead and post them in the chat. Love to see it. Get a little beach here. A little bit rocky. Sun's going down. We'll take care of that. Get a little more light to see by. More stone beach over there. Some of this might be a little familiar. We've explored in various directions from spawn in this world. More stone beach. But yeah, like I said, there were some cliffs that had just very sheer cliffs with like at least a couple of lush caverns, like just right in the side, like you just like sliced right through them. And I need to find those again, find their coordinates. Because much like I did the little short video showing the evolution of Cool Mountain. Oh, there's a structure down there with some little fellas. Was that the same two? Oh man, did we just go around an island? That's a big island. Okay, I guess we just went around a big island here. That's kind of neat. Yeah, alright. Nice big island. I'm going to pop up the coordinates for that. And I will be putting the seed. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put the seed in the chat if you're watching this live. All right. There we go. All right. Posted the seed in the chat, and if you're looking at it later in the archives, I'll have it there. And on Facebook, well, not Facebook, on YouTube, it will be down in the description. So you'll be able to find that. All right, so we're going to continue on this way then. See what's on the other side of this ocean. Looks like land over here. Let that fill in. All right, we're also going to improve this a bit. All right. That's a little better. A little smoother. A little louder in the fan while it's catching up. Is that another? Nope, that is a ruined portal. Just barely, excuse me, just barely breaking the surface over there. And man, I'm getting hungry. Excuse me. All right, we're going to stop in about, excuse me, 10 or 15 minutes here. Excuse me. Let's see if we can find the other side of this ocean. Yeah, these are definitely not quite as fast. But they do give the chunks a little bit of a chance to load. A little bit. Of course, I'm definitely putting some demands on it. Man, how far does this ocean go? I might be getting to the shore here. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's let this generate, see what we get. Looks like we got, is that a single tree? Okay, there's a couple. There's a few there. All right. But it might be one of those microbiomes again. But at least it's in the midst of a forest. Tell you what I haven't seen so far this session is an ocean monument. Of course, we've mostly been over land. Although we did pass over a fair bit of water there. Could be I just missed it. That, you know, has been known to happen from time to time. Alright, let's follow this way. Some underwater caves there. But yeah, overall, I would say the landscape is pretty epic. I'm just wondering if they should dial back the cave frequency just a little bit. You know? Just for the sake of being able to mine. You know what I mean? Especially with things like diamonds being nerfed a bit to not show up so much exposed to air in these caves and all. And there's going to be just so much cave and so much so many blocks exposed to air that's really going to eat into it. Got icebergs over there. Looks like it. Yep. Icebergs right ahead. So we're going to turn this way. We are not unsinkable. We know better. Another portal. Lots of those around. And icebergs right over here. Now, I will admit, I'm looking at this stuff again at a pretty big render distance. Pretty great. And I just realized I forgot to turn my phone to vibrate. Fortunately, it's not trying to get my attention at the moment, but it did earlier. Just prior to the stream. Time again. Boom. Okay, we've got a little snowy biome over there. What is this? Just some snowy ice? Okay. Just a little island, looks like. Amid the ice. Maybe there's more beyond it. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a little land beyond that. We're gonna go this way. Oh, more of these big waterfall caves. Yeah, it looks like you're gonna be able to be finding a bunch of these. And it does help you get down into them, I guess. But possibly sometimes when you don't want to. But yeah, maybe you can swim back up. I hope they don't decide to nerf that. Anyway, yeah, those are really my only two complaints. Is that sometimes the biomes they kind of clash. You know, the ones that are next to each other. You know, hot to cold. Not doing that so much, but wet to dry. It's kind of doing a bit of that. And well, beach, I think beach and stone beach can be considered neutral as far as like as far as that goes. I'm thinking. Because you had like, you know, badlands and then a beach and then water. I think that could, you know, make some sense. I should just hold still and let it build some stuff. But I don't want to hold still. I want to continue on. I want to find interesting things. Because this is, you know, nice big beach. Deserts have been kind of sparse. So the beaches, that might be a major source of sand. You know, if you're looking to use a lot of glass in your builds. The desert might not be your source. Although it looks like, you know, you may have some like underwater. I know I did a bit of sand collecting just beyond the beach at my first base. Basically dredging up all of the underwater sand, but leaving the beaches intact. So end up with a bit of a drop off. Fortunately, I can swim. Still good FPS. Oh, a little jungle over here. And the shore is heading over that way as well. Like a savanna microbiome. See, savanna, some of these I don't really think should be eligible to be a microbiome, like at all. You know? And I think the savanna is one of them. You know, you think savanna, you think just wide open spaces. You know? Vast. Not just this little thing on this little spit of land here. And yeah, there's more over here, so maybe it's sort of a, you know, a little node of that sticking out, but yeah. I don't know. Oh, we got a little bit mountainous here with this jungle. Little caves under that. That'll be fun to get around. Alright, continuing to follow the shore. I think some of the more interesting terrain is around the shore. But maybe that's just me. You know, those that big cave complex we were looking at close to the beginning notwithstanding. Now you notice we did not in this particular outing go and visit my old base sites. Pretty much resign myself to those. Just they're not there anymore. Excuse me. And they're pretty much going to be more or less the same as they were last week when we went and flew around them a bit. So not going to bother. We need to see some new things. And that's what we're doing here. Alright, let's see. And I am starting to get a little bit fatigued here. So I'm thinking we are getting about to the point where we're going to end this. Let's go ahead and let this terrain generate, see what we got here. Just for funsies. So we've been following the oceans. There's a lot of ocean there. That's actually good to see. You ought to have some big oceans. So when you make a crossing, it means something. Anyway, this seems to be the end of the road here. So let's have a little entertainment. What else do we have that can fly? I'm sure there's a way to summon these things in a way that it will give me more than one, but I don't know how. Anyway, I think that'll be it for today. So I'll leave you with this image of a dragon and some bees. Good night.